time no see, welcome back to my channel. This feels very strange. I have not picked up the vlog camera in a very long time, and I also haven't really considered picking up the vlog camera at all. This vlog I didn't think was going to happen, but here we are. I'm picking up the camera because this week I'm doing something very, very exciting. I am actually going on a little, like, I keep calling it a road trip, but it's not really a road trip. We're going to Italy for the week, and well, 5 days, and we're going to quite a few different locations. It's kind of a long story as to how this trip all came about, but essentially I am going on this trip with a load of my best friends, and I'm so excited. And yeah, like I say, I had no intention on vlogging because this isn't a group of friends that I have ever really vlogged in front of. I only usually feel comfortable vlogging in a Disney park with my Disney friends because it's something that's very common in the kind of Disney community. But the friends that I'm going with have actually all specifically asked me to vlog this trip because we want to remember it. We want to get some cute content to look back on. I don't know how much I'm going to be like talking to the camera as such. I'm probably going to do a lot of like clips of what we're seeing and doing with some voiceovers, most likely. But obviously we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm very excited. Like I say, we are heading to Italy this week. It's actually currently Saturday. We're not going until Monday, but tomorrow evening, so Sunday evening, we're travelling up towards Gatwick because two of my friends that we're going with actually live super near Gatwick, so we're gonna stay with them for the night and then travel really early on Monday morning. We're actually flying to Naples, and then from there we have a little bit of an itinerary. So just a very brief quick overview. Obviously some of these plans might well change. We might get there and decide we haven't got enough time, or we have more time and we'll do more things. But essentially the kind of premise of the trip is we're starting in Naples, we're spending a day in Naples and then going to Pompeii, which personally is probably gonna be the most exciting thing for me. It's somewhere I've always wanted to go, and I'm very excited and grateful that I get to go. And then from Pompeii we're also gonna do hopefully Florence and Pisa. Those two are the places that are kind of a little bit up in the air, because then the main bulk of the trip is actually going to be spent in Rome, which I'm very excited for. It's also my friend Mel's birthday whilst we're there. This is kind of how the trip started. She wanted to go away for her birthday and we sort of turned it into a whole big thing. She's also the one who wanted me to vlog this trip, so if she doesn't want to be on camera at any point, I will be annoyed because she specifically has asked me to vlog this trip. But yeah, I'm excited for you guys to meet my friends. I'm excited to kind of get them on the channel and have memories with them on the channel because yeah, they've not really been on many vlogs before. Any of you who have been watching me since I was back in college, so like 5 years ago, you might remember some of them from then. But I don't think any of them have actually been in a vlog since, so kind of insane. But yeah, today is Saturday, like I say, and I'm currently just packing. I'm not even going to show you the mess behind me because my room is an absolute state. I'm not doing very well with packing, if I'm going to be honest. I've only got this little bag to take a week's worth of stuff, and I'm not a light packer, so I'm going to struggle. I think my strategy is I'm going to try on all of my outfits and see how much I can condense it down. I don't know how well it's gonna go, to be honest. I've packed my liquids. My liquids are all packed. I've managed to get them all into this little packet, which I'm hoping will be small enough for security. And then I've got all of my like non-liquids in this little wash bag as well. So that kind of stuff is sorted, but it's just clothes that's going to be the issue. I'm going to try and pack as light as I can. I'm going to try everything on because I'm going to like mix and match different outfits so that I can make like just a few pieces work for the whole week. It is only 5 days. I keep in my head thinking it's 7, but it's not, it's 5. So that's less chaotic. But yeah, this vlog, speaking of chaos, this vlog is probably going to be chaos, to be honest. Like I say, I hadn't planned on vlogging. It's just sort of happened, and I don't know what content I'm gonna get. Stay tuned, I guess. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna finish packing. I'll maybe update you once I finish packing, just so you can see kind of how I've done it, because it might be useful for any of you who are traveling and you're only allowed to have a cabin bag. And not just a cabin bag, we're only allowed to have a small cabin bag. It's been a whole thing. It got to the point yesterday we were genuinely contemplating paying for bigger luggage, which was going to be such a waste of money. I would bring out. You wouldn't bring out a completely out of context modest. Good morning, everyone. We are on fire. Morning. Hi. Morning. Morning.
It's still the middle of the night. It's night time.
We are, oh no, it's in my beans. We are in Gatwick. We're in the Red Lion Spoons having breakfast, obviously. It's 5:30. We've already eaten. We actually got here a bit earlier.
Yeah. We got here at 4:15.
4:15. Today's going to be delusional. This vlog is going to be all over the place. But we have had breakfast. We're waiting on our gate to be called. We're going to go do some shopping.
What is slow your heart down? Is it for anxiety? Is it for...
They're terrified about the flight.
No, it's for anxiety.
I'm fine. Oh my god!
You need like a count. You need to bleep
This is going to take me so long to edit.
No, just do a beep. Sorry.
If you happen to be watching this with children, I don't recommend.
What?
Yeah, we're flying to Naples.
Give a warning at the beginning.
Yeah, honestly, I'm going to have to. I'm still fucking recording! We're on the plane! Oh.
Benvenuti a bordo.
Not an actor. Disgusting.
Siete pregati di riportare.
Hello. Hi. Hi. How did you find the flight, Georgia?
I didn't sleep.
Yeah, we wanted to nap and it didn't happen. But we are now at the Airbnb and it is so cute. I'm going to do a little tour because I want to remember like these places that we're staying. The hosts are the loveliest people we've ever met. They drove us here. I had to go in a single-seater smart car with the mum who didn't speak any English, and we tried to speak in Italian about the weather, and it turns out I don't know any Italian, so that was really fun. But yeah, time for a little Airbnb tour. We're staying in Naples tonight and tomorrow night, and then moving on, but obviously I'll explain as we go. So this is the little front door as you come in, and then as you come in, they have all of these little post-it note things on the wall, and it's everyone who's ever stayed here has written a little note in their like native language, which is so cool. There's like some Chinese etc there, and so cool. I'm so excited to write something. And then in the hallway we had this little what did he say this was, anyone?
Pizzeria.
This
Melrose.
What?
the nativity, but not nativity. What is this?
Oh no, I have absolutely no clue.
Oh, it's something to do with, oh, it's Naples in the 1700s, I'm pretty sure he was saying. And it's just like a little thing that a lot of traditional homes have, which I think is really cute. It's just like little figurines. And then this is the first bedroom. So this is where Taylor and Mel are going to be tonight. And then I'm actually behind here. There's like a little curtain and then just a bed. So I'm going to be in here, which I'm kind of buzzing about. I get my own little space and like a mirror and everything, which is quite cute. And then the view out of this window is just Naples. Lovely. And then this is the second room, which is where Natalie and Georgia are going to be. And then if we go through here, I don't actually know how to open this. This is our little balcony area, which is so cute. It's probably going to be really windy, so I do apologise, I don't have a wind muff. But this is the view from the balcony. Very cute. Just Naples and lots of buildings. And I'll come back in because it's windy. And then this is the little kitchen. I love the little tiles on the wall.
Yeah, we should go to that Michelle now.
And then they left us a little gift basket with loads of stuff. We've got some wine and loads of little like snacks. We've already tucked into many of them. I should have done this before we started eating, but you know, here we are. And like a little guidebook of stuff.
I'll buy you more.
I want this. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna try it. But yeah, lovely. What do we all think of the Airbnb, everyone?
Yeah, the Airbnb is lovely, not as lovely as the host.
So lovely.
Yeah, aren't they? I was saying they're so nice. But yeah.
I want to take them home with us.
I know, I want to bring them round with us. So we started our day in Naples by trying out supposedly the best pizza in the city. It was very busy there, but super cheap, and the pizza was amazing and huge. Oh god, this light is horrible. I have to go that way.
Near the balcony.
If I'm standing here, it's fine. So it's been a while. We are now back at the Airbnb. How was everyone's first pizza experience?
It was
Wet.
good.
It was a bit
Wet.
It was very wet and we had to wait a while, but it was nice. It was a good first, and we had an Aperol Spritz, which none of us are actually convinced we even like, but
I like it for the price. For the price?
For the price.
It's for the price I'll drink it.
yeah, this is very true. And now it's a little bit later, we come back and like freshened up because some of us, and by some of us I mean me, haven't slept in 24 hours. And now we're gonna I've had 1 hour of sleep. And now we're heading towards the harbour, I think. I don't really know, to watch this. Just the castle. We're just making Naples up as we go along because we don't really have a set plan. But we're gonna go and see the sunset hopefully and have a nice time. We need to work out the buses. What's happening right now?
Little light show.
Oh, I was
Excellent.
figuring out light switches.
Oh.
It turns on that fairy house, look.
Also, in case anyone wanted to know where I was sleeping tonight. In there. Joking. But yeah, we're gonna go head for a bus and see if we can figure out how to do it. We've also learned I don't speak Italian in Italian, so good. We then headed back out to Naples Harbour to watch the sunset and grab some drinks. This was such a lovely evening and the views were honestly incredible. Hello, good morning. This light is never nice because of the mirror.
You need to go near there, it's
I
really
do.
good.
I'm going to go over here. We'll start again.
Happy Valentine's Day! It's Happy Galentine's.
It is.
Look at Taylor's here. He's a
Yeah.
gal.
Yeah, Taylor's a gal.
Taylor's one of the gals.
Yeah.
Well, he's on our gals trip now because Callum's not here.
Oh yeah. Oh god. We've had a whole thing this morning. I'll fill you in later. Yeah, basically Callum can no longer come because he lost his passport. So yeah, Paige is now joining us later. I don't think I even explained the dynamic of what's happening anyway, but
We'll
you know.
explain when Paige gets here.
Yeah, basically Paige is coming tonight rather than tomorrow, but that kind of makes a difference for this vlog anyway. Today is a very fun day, very exciting day, because we're going to Pompeii, which is probably going to be the highlight for me.
She's not blowing lava now.
Mel is obsessed with the idea of Mount Vesuvius erupting.
It's gonna happen.
She's terrified that it's going to happen when we're actually there. It's obviously not going to. We can see it from here. I won't be able to show it on camera, you won't be able to see it on camera, but we can see it. But yeah, we're going to quickly run to the train, grab some breakfast en route, and then we're going to Pompeii, which is something I've wanted to do literally my whole life, so I'm so excited for this. And obviously I will film as much as I can. I don't want to be disrespectful, so I'm not sure how much I will film. Obviously I know people take pictures and stuff, so I'll just film like little bits here and there. But yeah, today is Pompeii and I'm very excited. Let's go. We took the train to Pompeii, and when we arrived we firstly explored the new town. It was incredibly pretty and you never would have known that anything had ever happened there. The ruins at Pompeii were huge and there was honestly so much to see. I'd highly recommend it if you're interested in kind of the history of the area. I think we paid about €20 for a ticket, and considering we were there pretty much all day, that really wasn't too bad. I will show this side but not Georgia because she doesn't want to be on it yet. Morning everyone!
I'll report it for racism.
Roma!
We are currently on the train. It is like 7:45 and we are heading to Rome today. My eyes watering. We had a bit of a panic trying to get here because the walk just seems to take longer than we think it's going to. Paige is also here now. I didn't film this yesterday. I didn't film anything after Pompeii really. We just went for dinner and got some really cool like donuts and then went to bed because we had to be up early, so that's why I didn't film much. But we're currently on a train going to Rome, which is going to be exciting. I'll do a little time lapse on the way. But today's going to be a fun day. I need to get ready.
Oh no way.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Hi. I'm so confused. We are now in Rome. The train was great, very smooth, much easier than yesterday's. We then had a bit of an issue with the Airbnb, but that's okay, it's sorted. Speaking of Airbnb, it's stunning. I'll insert a clip over the top of this of the Airbnb because I filmed it on my phone. This Airbnb was probably our favourite one we stayed in. The location was great, about 15 minutes from the Trevi Fountain, and it had a metro station right outside as well. It was a huge apartment, and honestly I'd highly recommend it if you're travelling with a big group. We had so much space, pretty much 1 bedroom each, and like 3 bathrooms, which really helped when it came to getting ready early in the mornings. But yeah, honestly, we couldn't fault this Airbnb. It was amazing. Had a concierge downstairs. It was just perfect. Oh yeah, it's Mel's birthday! And yeah, so we're now in Rome. Oh yeah, they have these like banana statues and lobsters all over the city, which is very fun. But we're currently heading to the Colosseum because we have it booked for 2. And then we're just going to wander about, I think. So I'll probably just insert some more clips as we go. Anyone want to say hello? Ciao! Ciao! Lovely then. Right, yeah. We're heading towards the Colosseum now, so I'll probably film some more then. But yeah, so far this morning we've been getting sorted with the Airbnb and now we're sorted. We then headed out to explore Rome. We had the Colosseum booked for this day, so we took a longer walking route there to see some of the sights on the way. But yeah, most of it was the Colosseum, which was so exciting.
Is this thing on? Hello, we are at the Colosseum.
We're at the Colosseum, as you can see.
Is it recording?
Yeah, I think so.
Hello everyone.
Welcome to the channel.
Ciao. I've got it round the wrong way.
We then did a tour of the Colosseum. We decided to do a self-guided tour, which was the cheapest option. However, we did find we were lacking in information as we walked around, so it might be worth doing a guided tour if you wanted to learn more about it. Explored some of the more iconic parts of Rome. Unfortunately, it was too busy to film at the Trevi Fountain, but it was incredible. Good morning, it is now the next day. We are currently on a walk between our mouth. The others are still getting ready. We got up quite early, so we just come for a little walk with the park. I don't remember at what point I stopped filming yesterday. Oh, hello.
Morning. It's cold.
Morning. It is cold, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know at what point I stopped filming yesterday. But we went to Trevi Fountain, found cocktails from the hole in the wall.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Jubbly.
That was Mel's favourite part of the whole day.
Good recommendation.
It was, yeah, I'd recommend it. And then we went back to the Airbnb, got ready, went back out, had dinner. Oh my god, carbonara! How good was the carbonara?
I'm trying not to die.
Yeah, literally, I'm trying to like cross this road without not dying. Went for carbonara, more cocktails from the hole in the wall, gelato. It was great. I didn't film it because I'm like, don't want to film everything. I just want to film like the main touristy things we're doing. Come across? Oh god. So yeah, we're now out for a walk. Why is my camera battery flashing? I've barely used it. We're going out for a walk and then we're going to find some breakfast, etc. And we're doing the catacombs today, hopefully. I don't know if I mentioned our plans changing, but we're now not going to Florence. I don't even know if I said that in the first place that we were going. But we're now not going because of the trains, which is absolutely fine. We're going to go to the Vatican City tomorrow instead, so that's the plan. Yeah, I probably won't film too much because my camera battery's flashing. Good. Right, we've just found this little place for breakfast. Honestly, couldn't tell you where we are right now, but It's very cute. It's got a little park.
Pre-breakfast snack.
Pre-breakfast snack, yeah. It's very grey today. Did you just get a pain au chocolat? Looks good. I got a croissant and a little muffin. Your muffin looks stunning.
You have little inside.
Stupid little sweet. And I got a muffin and a little coffee. So yeah, very cute, very fun. It's like an outdoor cinema, I think.
In the summer, but as well.
Oh, yeah.
Is this thing on?
Hi everyone. So it's been quite a few hours. We haven't filmed anything because we couldn't take our cameras and stuff. We've been to the catacombs today, which what we need to give a brief history. Mel, this is Mel's thing.
To talk about it.
I don't know how to explain. Yeah, it's damp. It smells like a fish tank.
Essentially, it's where they buried the dead
that's
people
what she meant.
in like the first few centuries.
Underground grave.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
I'd recommend it.
It's like got tombs and stuff.
Deep.
But there's no bones.
Yeah, so the one we went to doesn't have any bones in because in the 90s people kept stealing them, so they had to remove them. So we then went on a bit of a hunt to try and find where the bones were being
Mel
stored.
wants to see all the bones.
Mel wanted to see the bones. So we ended up finding a little museum, like literally 5 minutes from our Airbnb, which is like a crypt, and it had, I don't even want to know how many bones.
Basically, we walked into a room and our mouths were open.
Yeah, it was wild.
We're traumatised.
Fake Jeffrey Dahmer.
No, literally. Yeah, it was something. They basically made like an art installation out of the bones from the catacombs. A bit weird.
There were bones on the walls, on the ceiling.
Chandelier
made out of bones.
They had whole
Flower made out of
skeletons.
chandelier.
and they dressed them up.
Skeletons
Yeah, whole
everywhere.
skeletons. So yeah, it was a bit of an
worth
intense
the €8.
day. Yeah, very. Yeah, highly would recommend if you're into like
Educational.
history and that kind of thing.
If you're into
Just gonna say, if you fucked up like Mel is.
I mean, yeah, fuck. That's fine. We can swear on this channel. But yeah, no, it was very, very interesting and actually a very like something different.
Yeah.
It was.
Like I would never have thought to have done that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks man. But yeah, we're now drinking homemade peach bleeds,
Yes.
which are made with peach iced tea and prosecco, and actually they're really good. And we're just chilling here for a bit. We're off dinner soon, but I'll probably try and film dinner tonight because I didn't last night.
It was a bit dark.
It was.
You could film Rome in the dark.
Yeah.
Film the Colosseum in the dark.
Yeah, and the hole. Yeah, we're gonna go to the Colosseum.
We're going to my
Yeah,
favourite
context.
place.
The hole is actually a bar.
We can show
in
you
the
a
wall.
hole.
Yeah,
I'll show you a hole in the wall.
Our favourite home.
No, it's a bar in the wall, but we'll show you it. And we're going to try and see the Colosseum in the dark and go for food. So yeah, all in all, good
We
day.
talked about the hole in the wall this morning.
We
actually.
did, yeah, I mentioned it this morning. But I will show you, I'll show it on the vlog today. So yeah, fun times. We're going to drink up
Check you later.
Check you later. We then headed back out for dinner, which was incredible, and also to see all of the landmarks at night, which was so amazing. The Colosseum wasn't lit up, sadly, but it was still really cool to see at night time. This gnocchi was incredible. Right, this is the hole in the wall bar. It's Mel's favourite place in the whole of Rome. What are you going to get? I'm going to get limoncello spritz, I think. And the Trevi fountain is literally just on that little bit of road. Where is he? Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We're off to see the Pope today.
We are currently in a very fancy black Mercedes van. Because we're going to the Vatican today.
It's the smallest country in the
We could have got like a little touristy bus, but we thought no, let's be bougie. It was €4 each. So we are currently on the way to the Vatican, as Taylor is fascinated by, the smallest country in the world. Yeah.
Insane.
Not sure what we're going to see or do, but I'm excited. Yeah, we're just currently in like by the train station. Yeah, lovely. The Vatican City was such a surprise for us. We were blown away by how beautiful and pristine everything was. We spent most of our time in St. Peter's Basilica and then climbed to the top of the dome, which was so worth it for the incredible views of Rome from the top. Right, so we've just come up to this view.
It's alright.
It's alright. How many flights of stairs did we just climb?
It felt like 1,000.
many.
It was 331 stairs.
It was.
And a lift.
With
to
a
the
rope.
top. With a rope.
It was that steep.
Yeah, we are dead. But this is the view. Hello everyone, so as you can tell I'm now back at home in my room. It's been about a week since we came home from my little trip to Italy, and I realised that I didn't really end the vlog or kind of finish it in any way, so I wanted to quickly give some context as to kind of the last day that we had. So obviously, as you would have just seen, we went to the Vatican City, which was genuinely incredible. It didn't feel like a real place, like it was honestly so surreal. Very cool. Very cool to see, yeah. After that, we actually then went back to the main train station in Rome Termini, picked up our luggage where we'd left it. I was actually going to talk about how we left our luggage, but if I'm going to be honest, I don't really recommend the place we dropped them. They were absolutely fine and safe, but unfortunately the people who worked there were quite rude. And ended up charging us more than we'd already paid, and it was a whole thing. So I might go into more detail another time in another video about kind of all the tips and tricks we learned along the way, because I definitely learned a lot on this trip. It's the first time I've been anywhere in Europe and not stayed kind of in an all-inclusive resort, apart from my trip to Paris, but that was only really a day, so it doesn't really count. So I definitely learned a lot, which I will go into in a separate video. But yeah, after that, like I said, we got the train from Rome back to Naples, because we were actually flying home from Naples the next morning. So all we did, we got back about 7:30 and then went for dinner. I had the most incredible risotto. I love risotto, so that was amazing. Went for risotto and then headed back to our new Airbnb. We didn't stay in the same Airbnb that we'd stayed in the first time in Naples. Again, I had full intentions of doing like an Airbnb tour and showing you guys the area. The second time around was much nicer than the first one we stayed in. The first Airbnb we stayed in was in a bit of a rough area, if I'm honest. Didn't feel the safest. The Airbnb itself was amazing and the building it was in was very well secured, but the streets didn't feel too safe. There was one moment where I thought I was about to get mugged. Again, I'll probably go into that into another video. Not clickbait, but that did almost happen, just to kind of put into context. But the second location we stayed in Naples was much nicer. It was around sort of where like the main shops and things are, so it did feel a lot more safe. However, the Airbnb, and the reason that I didn't film anything when we were in the Airbnb, it was a bit of a disaster. So the walls were incredibly thin, and all night all we could hear were cars going over a very particular drain outside on the main road, which every single time we heard it, it woke us up because it was so loud. Like, it sounded like a gunshot, which obviously isn't the most, it's quite unsettling to hear that. And then I sort of fell asleep quite quickly, but got woken up at about 3 in the morning. Well, me and Natalie got woken up at about 3 in the morning to the neighbour of like the person in the next apartment decided to start listening to Italian opera at like 3:30 in the morning, very loudly. Like, not just like the walls are a bit thin so you can hear their TV kind of thing. It was on like a surround sound speaker. We thought it was coming from inside the apartment. Turns out it was next door. So we spent about half an hour banging on the wall to try and get them to stop. They didn't. At one point I think they actually turned it up, and it went on all night, so we didn't really get much sleep. Naples airport was then a little bit of a disaster because we were all so tired and just ready to get home. Naples airport was a bit weird, and again I'll probably go into that in a separate video. The layout of it is very bizarre, but the flight home was absolutely fine. We had no issues at all kind of with getting to the airport, getting home, like all of that was completely fine. But yeah, unfortunately we just didn't have the best night in the final Airbnb, which is such a shame. But yeah, like I say, the Airbnb itself was lovely. Like, it was a brand new, like newly renovated. The whole thing was pristine. It was so clean. Everything about it was great, apart from the fact that the walls were very thin and you could literally hear people closing doors, the Italian opera, the road. There was a dog barking. Like, it wasn't the best in terms of getting a good night's sleep, that's for sure. And considering we were only there to sleep, it kind of felt like a shame, because the actual Airbnb itself was lovely and I think we would have had quite a nice time there if we were there for longer. in like, you know, utilising the Airbnb, like the TV, the kitchen table, all of that. But yeah, that was kind of what happened, and that's why I kind of didn't film anything else, because we were honestly exhausted. But yeah, I thought I'd end this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching, if you made it this far. I have started editing it, but I think it's going to be quite a long vlog. My laptop is also hating the edit because there's so much footage. It's probably going to take me a while. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon for another adventure. And actually, it's going to be sooner than we think, because I'm actually heading to Milan in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that vlog, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye!